Alright, well, back to part 2 of the Keltec Sub 2000 upgrades. This is the red line new front sight I'm going to put on. This is the bushing for it to fit this barrel, plus flash suppressor. The sight that comes with the original Keltec Sub 2000 is not of my liking, but I do like this one. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to upgrade. Got this from Redline, both of these. And this sight can be adjusted a lot easier. So on with the upgrade. I'm going to show you part of what I'm doing here. I would normally use a smaller tool, but I can't find it. So anyway, I've got a blade here to grind this down. So I'll do a little bit of that and then go from there. Alright, now you got to be careful, but not too careful. There's a bushing, a metal bushing underneath this upper part that you see, and it's made out of metal. So we're going to cut down to that, and then we'll break this away, and then we'll go from there. So I should start seeing some sparks here in a little bit, and that'll tell me I'm down to that metal bushing. And so you're not on the barrel, but you are starting to get that bushing. That tells you you're cutting through. Alright, well, I was expecting to see some sparks, but I don't see them right now. So let me see if I'm getting through here enough to break this away. No, not quite. A little bit more. Alright, now y'all probably aren't interested in watching all the little nitty-gritty stuff, but I'm going to show you part of it, and then I'll probably cut away from the boring stuff. Just trying to give you an idea of what you need to know to do it. You don't need to watch everything. Alright, I'm going to cut away, and then we'll come back and do some more of this after I get through some of this little tedious stuff. Alright, I'm back. I was hoping to get it undone from just one side, but I really didn't think it would work, and it didn't, so I'm coming back from the other side. I'm going to cut this through, and then we'll see if we can get this off. All right, now you can't see it, but once you get down a little ways, you'll be able to see where that bushing is. And I don't think this camera is going to pick it up, but you might be able to see right in here. You're starting to see something shine. You're going to start to see that across, and it'll have a mark here and another one, another one. When that metal shows, you'll be able to tell when you got it. So this is taking a little bit longer than what I thought today. It seems like this plastic is kind of heating up. I'm going to let it cool down for a minute, and then we'll come back and see if we can get this off of here. Alright, now it looks like we got it. Now you can probably see that bushing in here, and it's got lows and highs in it. So when you're cutting through, you'll see that you'll have a shiny spot, dark, shiny spot, dark. You'll know that's the bushing. There's that. There. Now that bushing is going to have to come off, because this is going to be your bushing now. And like I said earlier, this is from Red Lion, and it comes with the sight. The front sight you can also, let me put it down here. Right. So this is the bushing and the flash suppressor that go for this gun, for this sight. Red Lion also has one just like this, except for it's got a rail down here, so you could put a flashlight, laser, whatever options you want on that. And the next part of this is going to be, I'm going to have to heat this up, and if I remember right, it's going to have Loctite, so it's going to have to be heated up. And then I'll take pliers. Hopefully my pliers will work, because I couldn't find my vice grips. But that's going to be next. That's coming up. I'm going to go get everything ready for that, and then we will be back for that. Alright. Now this, to heat this up, because of the, it fits pretty tight, plus it's got some Loctite on there. You got to get it warmed up. I like the heat gun better. I think it's less likely to get overheated and do it too much, but you can also use something like this if you want, if you got that, but be careful not to get too hot, get carried away. Alright, let's see if that does it. Alright, now, it actually took longer to heat this up than that, but I didn't want to put this on the whole time on the video. Yeah, I may have spent 3 or 4 minutes. And I still may have to get it a little tighter. I mean, a little hotter. I gotta try a little bit more heat. Now, looks like it's moved a little bit. Looks like I see some of the Loctite coming out. There we go. That down there, let that cool off a little bit. Alright, I'm going to let that cool off. Now clean it up and we'll be back for another update on how we get this done. Alright, so back with here's our bushing with the flash compressor built in from Pine. This right here,
we'll insert that into your sight. I tightened it down just a little bit so it'll hold. Center it up where you want it, where it looks right. Now, you want to make sure you want that to look level.
Allen wrench. Yeah, maybe I ought to have some music playing while I'm doing this, but I'm not going to. Some people like one kind of music, some people don't like the other. So tighten it down a little bit. See if it looks straight. I think that's pretty straight as far as the flash compressor where it sits. And you can use the sight and the barrel to get it close. Alright. Widen the view a little bit. So basically it's done. It's on. You're gonna have to line things up. See, I'm adjusting the camera, trying to get a little bit better shot here. Alright, so it's on. I may have to loosen or tighten a little bit, fold it back over. See if it lines up over here. Of course, it's not going to fit with this. This is the buttstock extension is going to have to be modified. We're going to do a little cutting here. I don't know if we're going to do it on that video, this video or not. Here we go. It's locked in. I'm going to have to bring it down a little bit. But she still folds. Works good. And that's the main thing you want it to be able to do, is fold. I'm going to tighten this down where it's at. I'm going to have to take it out to the range and sight it in, but this sight, you have your windage. Man, a little bit bad. Alright. You have a windage knob on this side. The other one you have to take apart loosen this up, loosen that up, adjust this, adjust that. Get it too loose, it slides around, really hard to do. I've never adjusted this type yet, but it looks like there's a little pin here. You push that down, and then you can turn this up and down to get sighted in, up or down. And then, like I said, your windows. So I'm going to put the stock back on, and then we will be done with this mod. Really not anything to it. Make sure when you take it apart you don't lose that. You may need that later. I think I'm going to put a different four stock on here. Pretty sure I'm going to. Probably from Red Lion. I really like their design. You loosen it up and adjust them by 90-degree increments, and you can add your grips or sights or laser aim points, whatever, your flashlights. And as long as you leave one side of the new one clear, you can turn it and still be able to fold it. So that may be the next upgrade. And then we'll start adding scopes and grips and sights and whatever, not sights, but lights, aim points, whatever I decide on. I really haven't decided on any brand or type of add-on yet. Upgrade. Alright, there it is. I think it looks a little cooler too, because I like flash suppressors. They just make it look bad. Alright, then we're done. This is the Keltec Sub 2000 Red Lion sight, bushing with flash suppressor. If you get the new sight, you have to get one of their, they've got a bushing, they've got this flash suppressor all together, or they've got the one that's pointed, whatever you call it. Never said I was an expert on all of this stuff, and I'm terrible with names, but anyway, they've got some different versions of what you can do here. So that's the end of this upgrade. Thanks for stopping by. Check out my other videos when you get some time. Bye. Thanks. Well, I'm back in my rut to get done. Got the sight on backwards. So all we're going to do, loosen it up a little bit and turn it around. Now I was trying to be so careful to make sure that I told y'all every little thing I could think of. I wasn't paying attention to how I had the sight on. But it's a quick fix. Got to get this done so I can get back to my Western movie. Love Western movies. Sure. Now it locks in. There's a hole that I should have noticed when I was putting it together a while ago that it locks into. So all you got to do now is make sure you don't do the same thing I did and get it on backwards. So put it on straight, tighten everything back down, make sure everything's lined like you want it. So that's fixed now. You got the idea. It's really not very hard to do. A few simple tools, and you can do it yourself, save a lot of money. I think it was a total of about 80 bucks for both. And that was with shipping. If I would have had a bigger order, I would have got free shipping, but that's all I wanted for now. And I do have a budget, just like everybody else. So thanks again for stopping by. You can check this out when I get check out my other videos. And as soon as I get the other upgrades, we'll be doing those. Thanks again. Bye.